Hello, this is a public service announcement, and I'm here to tell you that size doesn't matter. Meet Dave. Dave is just your average American who grew up thinking that size can be a pretty big deal. But don't worry, Dave, do we have some news for you. No matter the size, there is a purpose. If you're packing something a little bit on the small side, and I think you know what I mean, that's alright. It's great for CQB, getting in and out of vehicles, tight quarters, and much, much more. And if you just happen to be packing something a little bit on the longer side, you'll have pinpoint accuracy. You will be able to reach out just a little bit further. And most impressive, you'll be able to take advantage of some of those hotter loads. But either way, bigger or smaller, you're going to be just fine. As long as you know how to work with what you got. That's all that matters.
How you doing, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be comparing a 16-inch AR versus a 10.5-inch AR for accuracy. The 16-inch is a BCM, a Bravo Company RECCE 16 with the cold hammer forged chrome line barrel. And the 10.5-inch is my Franken 18 from my other video. If you guys haven't checked that out, where I go over building a Mark 18 inspired AR pistol for under $1,000. And it's a quality build. This thing is dang tough. And that has the FN cold hammer forged chrome line barrel. Both of these barrels both have approximately around 500 rounds through them, so the wear and break-in is going to be about the same. I'm going to be using the lower receiver on the AR pistol because I have a better trigger. I have a Geisley G2S, breaks around 4.5 pounds, 2-stage. And I'm going to be using the primary arms 3X prism scope. I'm going to be shooting them at 100 yards. I'm going to be using the SSA by Nosler 77 grain 5.56. I've had some great luck with this stuff in the past, and I wanted to use a high quality ammo to make sure that everything I can control is consistent across the board. And I am also going to be using the CTK Precision P3 Ultimate Shooting Rest and Gun Vise, just to help eliminate as much human error as I possibly can, because I really want to see how these two barrels stack up against each other. So let's just get started. Alright, so we got the target down at 100 yards, and I got the 16-inch sighted in. So we're going to start off with that, and let's see how it goes. You always want to be wearing eyes, but those things are really scratched up, and this is only a 3X, so it's hard enough to see. So don't do what I'm doing right now. Always wear your eyes. Let's go check it out. Alright, so I do 5-shot groups, and it looks like we have a little bit over an inch. I think it's pretty good for a chrome line barrel. So I'm going to shoot one more group over here with the 16-inch so we could have 2 samples of each one. Alright, let's go check it out. Alright, man, I could have sworn I actually pulled one of those, but that group is actually way better. It looks like maybe 3 over here and 2 right here. So that looks about to be exactly an inch. So that's about 1 MOA right there, which is really good. I've always loved the SSA by Nosler. So now we're going to do a 5-shot group out of the 10.5-inch with the same ammo, the SSA by Nosler 77 grain 5.56. Alright, let's go check it out. Alright, so it does look like we have a little bit bigger spread. This guy was not there before, so that's almost 2 inches, which still isn't bad for any AR really. And a 10.5 inch, if we could get 2 inches like that, that's pretty great. So let's do one more group and see what we could get. Let's go check it out. All right, so again, it looks to be close to a 2-inch spread, maybe a little bit less this time. We'll bring it back to the truck right now and measure that. I think this one may be a little bit less than 2 inches. So I'm pretty impressed. Let's go measure it. All right, guys, so it's really tough to show you guys using my Leatherman Wave what the measurements are, but I measured this. This is exactly 2 inches. And the widest spread here is these two from center to center is 1 3/4 inches. And I'm pretty dang impressed. No, the 10.5 inch did not do as good as a 16 inch, but it's still really good. And to me, that's all that matters. I obviously did not build this 10.5 inch to be my long range gun, but it's pretty cool to know that it is that accurate. I'm really happy with that. So I know every barrel is different. There's no way that I could do this test and say every 10.5 inch barrel is going to perform this way and every 16 inch barrel is going to perform this way. There are so many variables, guys. All these guns are more accurate than us. I'm super happy with what I could do with what I have. That's what's most important. No matter what kind of equipment you have, you need to make sure that you're able to master it and be really efficient with it. So I'm super stoked on these. Again, results may vary. I think it's safe to say that a 16 inch will be a little bit more accurate. And this is only 100 yards too. Once you start going out further, since the velocity is not there, it's not going to be as stable. You'll start to see a bigger difference in accuracy once you get to about 500-600 yards. So that's my test today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really want you guys to comment down below how much you guys love my Mark 18 clone. That's why I'm making these videos. So that's it for today's video, guys. Go ahead and share this with all your buddies who you think would enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you guys want to support the channel. If you guys haven't already found me on Instagram, you could go follow me at Country Mash. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.